We should be live again, and hopefully this time the internet doesn't decide to randomly cut off and I have to restart my whole thing, because that's irritating. Now I've got to pin a message again and do all of this, and then we'll get straight back into it. Bear with me, people, my bad. Logan, what's going on, bro? I can't believe the internet just did that to me. Let's pin this. Put that there. Make this a bit smaller. I miss you too, my bro. I miss you too, bro. I can't believe that the internet just did that, bro. When I'm there trying to stream, you know, and do my thing. And it's bugging out like that. That's insane. Where was we? We was talking about the results and how where did we get to? You guys have to remind me, man. I think I was talking about the Sunderland result. The fact that that one shocked me the most. Yeah, the stream's up and running properly, so we should be good. Everyone, if you're new as well, smash the likes, subscribe. You get me? It's helping us out on the road to 500 subscribers. Do you know what I mean? So make sure you like and subscribe. Now, let me share my screen real quick. Flipping out. I still can't believe that I just did that, bro. It just cancelled my whole stream. Not that. We'll go with this one. Right. We were here. But what I'm gonna do, actually we'll keep that. We'll push me here so you can see me. I'll put myself in this corner. Put that there and we're good to go. I like the new setup. Big up, bro. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, my guy. We had it yesterday as well for the watch along, so I don't think you came in. I did say at the start of the season I'm gonna have my new setup at the ready, and that's exactly what we did. I'm hoping the stream it doesn't cut off or anything like that. Hopefully the quality will be good. But this goal, I don't know if you guys saw it for the Tottenham game. That goal was ridiculous, bro, by Richarlison. Absolutely ridiculous goal, man. The way he buried that goal right there was no joke, bro. It was a bicycle kick. Crazy. I don't know what possessed this guy today, but he turned into a demon, bro. Obviously, City, we just seen they finished their game. Nothing, no shock there. No shock at all that they won 4-0. Like I said, the biggest shock was probably the Sunderland game so far. The rest was just business as usual, pretty much, for all the rest of the teams. This one was a bit of a letdown. Newcastle, Aston Villa. Bit of a letdown there. But apart from that, no rival tears. You get me? No rival tears, and yeah, man. Unless something happens here in this Chelsea Crystal Palace game, then it's just gonna be one of us or Manchester United that are not happy, or both of us if we draw. Having said that, I think Manchester United will take a draw. But yeah, man, I don't know. We're gonna go through it now. The preview for this one, the big one. I just want to say first and foremost, I just want to say, in terms of this game, yeah, I do expect a win, innit? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't expect to win, because I do expect a win for this game. I do definitely expect to win. However, I am also aware that it could very much not be a win against Manchester United at Old Trafford. There's a realistic chance that they beat us or we draw the game. So I'm not gonna get too ahead of myself and say, "Oh, we're gonna bat them where they finish 15th." Like, no, that's not gonna be the case, bro. If we win this game, it's gonna be a tight game. We're not gonna win this game by a 2, 3, 4 goal margin. I don't believe that. If we do, then I'll be pleasantly surprised in it. But I don't think that's going to happen. Logan says, look at La Liga. What's going on in La Liga? Are they playing now or something? In a bit, though. In a bit, bro. Take care, man. But yeah, so going back to this now. I don't think we're going to win by 3, 4 goals. Should we win by 3, 4 goals, I'll be pleasantly surprised. If I had to give a prediction in terms of score, I would say 2-1 to Arsenal. If it's not 2-1, then I think we'll draw. It'll be like a 1-1 or something. But yeah, man, this is just a dark fixture to have on the opening day. Like, our first game of the season is away from home at Old Trafford. And by the way, guys, it doesn't get any prettier than that, you know, for the start of the season. Like, we've got a very difficult start from what I remember. We've got Manchester United away. Then next weekend we've got Leeds at home. That's a bit more of a straightforward one. Well, you'd like to think it would be more straightforward. Liverpool away, match game 3, which I can't remember the last time we won at Anfield. Nottingham Forest at Emirates. Expect us to get the job done, but they're getting a lot of new recruits in the door. Then Manchester City at the Emirates, and then Newcastle away. So doesn't really get much. It doesn't really get much easier, man, from here, to be honest. Like, things don't get easier. It's only up until October that we start to get a decent little run here. West Ham, Fulham, Palace, Burnley, Sunderland. Them 5 games you'd expect to go on a little run. Win 5 out of 5. Beat Tottenham as well. Before you go into the Chelsea, Brentford, Villa, that bunch there. But I don't know, man. I don't know. The closer we're getting to the game, the more I feel like we're not going to buy anyone else. The more I fear seeing Martinelli play for another year. I don't know, man. I just have a feeling it's gonna be a stinky game. Regardless the outcome, I just have a feeling it's gonna be a stinky game, bro. Like, even if we win, it's not gonna be a pretty win. It's not gonna be like no dominating performance, I feel like. Which is disappointing. Because had we have signed a Rodrigo, for example, maybe my outlook would have been a bit different, man. It would have been a bit different had we have gone into this game with Rodrigo, Gyökeres, Saka, Odegaard, Zubimendi, Rice. My outlook would have been different. But because we're going into the game with Saka, Gyökeres, Martinelli, do you know what I mean? You can't really go into it with too much confidence. Let's do a predicted lineup, because I did do, was it 2 days ago? I done what I believed, what I wanted, yeah. But this is what I believe he will do. So we got to change this, right? Because we're not going to play a 4-4-2. You can call it a 4-2-1-3 or a 4-3-3, whatever. We'll just go with this for now, because he did kind of go with this in the preseason game. So we'll just go with that one for now. I feel like Xabi Alonso will cook. Xabi Alonso is a good manager, bro. He's definitely going to do well for Real Madrid. So this is what I think, by the way, just in my opinion, what Arteta's going to do. It's not what I want. This is just what I think Arteta's going to do, in my opinion. This is what I think he's going to do. He's going to put this back four. Obviously, this one's going to be Gabriel. I think that's going to be the back line that Arteta is going to choose. I genuinely do. Let me know if you disagree and you think he's going to go with something else. But me personally, that's what I feel like he's going to do, man. I just feel like that's what he's going to play. I don't think he's going to play Timber at right back or left back. And I don't think he's going to start Calafiori either. I think he's just going to go with Skelly. Even though what I would say about Skelly is he looks like he needs a break, man. I don't think he's had much rest. And in pre-season he looked rusty. He looked tired, man, in pre-season, Lewis Skelly. So I don't know if I would personally go with this option right here. However, I think that's what he's going to go with, man. So we'll just keep that there, because this is Arteta's lineup. In the left 8, I believe he's going to go with Declan Rice in this kind of double pivot that we've got going on. Over here, I believe he's going to go with Zubimendi. And these two will be rotating between each other on who goes forward and who stays back, kind of thing. I feel like that's how he's going to do it with these two here. Let's put him in line there. Over here, we already know who he's going to play. He's never going to drop this guy for Ethan. It's just not going to happen. Ethan will barely get a sniff if he's lucky, bro. In terms of starting, like, any games. In my opinion. He loves this guy too much. On the right, we already know it's going to be Saka. Rightfully so. Now, up front, let me leave that one. And this one, personally, like I said, was it yesterday that I was telling you guys, I would personally start Madueke. Because I've had enough of Martinelli, but I think he's going to play Martinelli again. So I think Martinelli's going to start on the left for me. What happened to the stream? The stream, bro, it just cut out, bro. I don't know what, my internet cut out. My internet completely died, like, for some reason, then it just came back. So I'm probably going to delete that stream there, man. I don't know what happened there. But this is what I think he's going to go with in terms of the wingers, man. I genuinely think he's going to play Martinelli. I don't know what it is. I don't know what he sees, what Arteta sees in Martinelli. I don't know. I don't know what it is, bro. I'm confused as to what he sees in Martinelli. He's got pace, yes. He's got no end product. He cannot cross. He cannot shoot. He doesn't have vision. He can't pass. He can't cross. What is he good at, bro? Like, I would love to, like, sit down with Arteta and tell him, what does Martinelli offer you to make you believe that we don't need a Rodrigo, or we don't need a Lookman, or we don't need a Eze, or we don't need, I don't know, just someone. What makes you look at Martinelli and think, wow, that needs to be in my team? Because for me, this guy, he's finished, bro. I'm sorry. How old is Martinelli, by the way? He's not a kid anymore. Like, people act like this guy. The people that defend him act like he's 19 years old. Like, what are we doing here, bro? Born in 2001, so he's 24 years old. Come on, man. Like, this guy's not a kid, bro. Look at his stats. 33 games played in a team that finished second. And he's got 8 goals and 4 assists to show for it last season. That is shocking. This is shocking numbers, bro. You can't be doing that. Moreno got more than him when he went up front. The season before that, again, 35 games, 6 goals, 4 assists. So in 2 seasons, he's played nearly 70 games and he's got 14 goals, 8 assists. Do you know how bad that is, bro? Look at the output that this guy offers us. Look at this. Look at the GA. Since 1920. Or let's just count it since 21-22, because he's only really played a lot of games since then. 6 and 6, 15 and 5, 6 and 4, 8 and 4. Not good enough. In 4 years, not good enough. Not good enough, bro. That output is not good enough. This is disgusting output, bro. Rest in peace to Diego Jota and his brother as well, man. Big up to both of them. This is disgusting from Martinelli. Because if I show you the output on the other side, right? This is what you expect. Okay? These are the numbers I expect my wingers to be getting. This is a man who was injured for 4 months last season. 6 goals, 10 assists. He was injured for 4 months. This guy played all season and got 8 goals, 4 assists. Okay? Like, bro, it's just awful. Saka got more assists in half a season than what Martinelli's got in his last 2 seasons. That's embarrassing, bro. Come on, man. Like, look at the numbers. 16 and 9, 14 and 11. Like, bro, double digits. I need to be seeing double digits in these stats here. Like, they need to be hitting double digits. You're not a kid anymore. You're 24 years old. You should be hitting double digits. You can't. This is not acceptable. And the person that we've signed to replace him, by the way, is a man that doesn't really strike fear into many players either. Look at this. Look at the output. 50 million we spent on this. 7 goals, 3 assists. 5 goals, 2 assists. When he was at PSV, again, 1 goal, 3 goals, 3 assists, 7 goals, 4 assists. What's his best season, this guy? 7 goals, 3 assists. You spent 55 million on this guy. Like, come on, man. It's just seriously, bro. What are we doing here with this guy in the team, man? He needs to go. And what I think Arteta will do is, I do think he will start Gyökeres. I do believe he's going to start Gyökeres. However, I've got to say, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he starts Havertz, bro. I really wouldn't be surprised. It would not shock me if this guy starts Havertz. and brings Gyökeres off the bench for like in the 50th minute, 60th minute. It would not surprise me, bro. So this could easily, quite easily be Kai Havertz as well. And if I'm honest, that team is not filling me with too much confidence going into the first game of the season. Because I'm looking at this left side, and if I'm keeping it a buck, Lewis Skelly has not looked good in pre-season. He's looked tired. Martinelli is just done out. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know what you guys think, but how do you think this team fares against Manchester United tomorrow? Do you think we win? Do you think, like me, you're a bit 50-50 with it? What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think about that team. Is that team going to win the game tomorrow? If he goes to Old Trafford and puts this team out, is this team going to deliver the 3 points tomorrow? I'm not too sure, man. Alright, Logan, in a bit. I'm not too sure, bro, if this team does the job. I'm really not sure. These stats, by the way, this is what we got going on. Like 55 million of the king's finest pounds. Am I overthinking it? Or is this not inspiring? We've made 2 changes all summer. Zubimendi and Gyökeres. 2 improvements. We've still not addressed this. This is still an issue. This is still an issue, bro. And by the way, Odegaard, yeah, needs to wake up. Okay? There's no excuse for this guy to play rubbish this season. Odegaard needs to wake up. Because I'm sorry, he's been getting away with everyone making excuses for him as well. I'm not here for that this year. I am not here for that, bro. He's got no excuse this season because he's got Gyökeres in front of him, so I expect him to get his numbers back. Okay? Because 3 goals and 8 goals is not good enough for a player of his caliber. He finds himself in good areas a lot of the time, and his shot is just feeble. He just shoots with his pillow foot, bro. Yeah, no power, and it just goes straight into the keeper's arms. Like, he needs to be putting more conviction in his shooting, because this ain't good output in terms of goals for your number 10. Assists wise, if he can get me 10 assists, I'll take that. I'll be happy with that. But he needs to get back to this goal scoring form. 22-23, he got 15 goals, 7 assists. If he gets less than 10 assists but with 15 goals, I'll accept that. That's a great season. However, I don't know, man. That left side is still very scary in my opinion. The left side is very scary in my opinion, bro. I don't understand how we've not addressed that issue. Now, if we see, has he done a press conference? What's going on the Arsenal website? Let's see if he's done his press conference. He should have. We're gonna be wearing our white kit, it seems, tomorrow. I like that kit. Let's just hope it doesn't bring us our first loss. Ay, ay, ay. Mikel Arteta's Manchester United press conference. Oh God, here we go. Here we go, people. If it's a load of waffle, yeah, bro, I'm gonna skip some of it. I can't lie, because I can't stand this guy when he starts talking rubbish, bro. I can't stand him. During the press conference, Mikel was asked about squad availability facing the Red Devils and the success of our academy. Okay. How excited he is for the new season. He said, I am super excited. I can't wait. It's been a really productive pre-season. We've made such an evolution in the squad as well, and we're ready to go. This right here is his favorite word. Have you realized? Evolution. The players are evolving. The coaching staff's evolving. We keep evolving. Every year we're evolving. This ain't Pokemon, bro. I don't know where he gets these phrases from. Like, he just says random stuff, bro, sometimes. Like, evolving. Like, what do you mean a player's evolving? And that? Just chill out, bro, with these mad words. Like, just say you're excited and can't wait to go. You could have just cut out all this nonsense. On the mood in the place. The mood of the place, the energy around it, the enthusiasm that the boys, the staff came with from day one. Now we're going to do better to keep improving as a team and to win. And to win. Yeah? That's what I want to hear. That's what drives my energy, and that's why I'm so excited. Leandro Trossard's availability. I think he's much better. I think he will be able to train again tomorrow. And if that's the case, he will be fit. Okay. If we need to make sales, I'll leave that to Andre Alberta and the club. My main focus is just about performing, preparing the games in the best possible way, and winning. Now we start the season. It's been a long pre-season with the market and being so active in it. That's an interesting answer, bro. So he's kind of just done the politician thing right there. He's not really said too much with this. On starting the season with tough games, we need to play each other. We need to play at some point, and we'll start at an incredible stadium with so much history and a beautiful way to start the season. We will go game by game and make the best preparations and then perform to earn the right to win the game. Okay, on the potential of winning the title. That's it. That's all I should have seen. I shouldn't see all this extra shit, but we'll go for it. Yes, especially the consistency that we've shown in the last 3 years. The margins, we know how small they are. We know the competition as well has increased the level with recruitment, with another year together, and we're going to have to win. Okay, so he's saying the right shit, but he's just not doing it. On how many teams can win the Premier League? A lot, too many, and it's getting stronger and stronger. Alright, mate. There's not a lot. There's like 3-4 teams. On what to expect from Manchester United, they will be different as well. The manager will have more time with them. They have a pre-season. They make some really good signings as well, like anybody else. I think they have strengthened and they will be better than last year, like the rest of the teams. On what made us sign Victor Gyökeres, I can just talk about Victor and how happy we are to have him. I think he's going to have a tremendous impact on the team. The adaptation has been very, very good, and we're really happy to have him. On Odegaard being our captain, That's an interesting question because that comes after what Tony Adams was saying, how he said we're never gonna win anything with Odegaard as our captain. And by the way, he's a legend, Tony Adams. He's got a statue outside the stadium, so you have to respect his opinion. The people that have been crucifying Tony Adams for having an opinion, you're a disgrace, bro. Because people like Tony Adams are the reason why a lot of people support Arsenal Football Club today. So the guy's entitled to his opinion. If you don't agree with it, you don't agree with it. You ain't got to go out and you get me? Just send abuse to the guy just because he doesn't like the fact that Odegaard is our captain. It's not the end of the world, bro. Everyone's got their opinion. He goes, well, my opinion is clear. It's not just my opinion. It's all the staff and especially the players. I asked them to vote for the captain and I got the result yesterday by a mile, by a big 100 marks, everybody choosing the same person, which is Martin Odegaard. Alright, this is just all cap anyway and cringe, but I don't really care about all that. How much has the club supported him in the transfer window? It's not just supporting me, but supporting the team, whatever. I'm getting the best version of Gyökeres. Yeah, I'm not reading all that, bro. Just get the win, yeah? So yeah, this is the team that I think he's gonna start. And do I think it's good enough to win? Yes. Do I think we're gonna win? Yes. My problem is if the plan that he initially goes out there with is not working. I need one thing about Arteta, which I've criticised him for the longest about. I need him to be proactive rather than reactive. I need him to understand what is happening in front of him. I need him to see the game unfolding and make changes based on what he's seeing instantly. Not wait and then react to a situation. With Mikel Arteta, I've realised this guy reacts a lot in certain situations. He doesn't. It's like we can all see it coming. We can see the pressure is building and building and building, and for some strange reason, he doesn't react. He'll only make a change or a substitute or switch the shape or whatever once we can see the goal or once something bad happens. I need him to understand that it's okay to make a change before the damage is done. So that's one of my biggest gripes with Arteta. That's one of my biggest criticisms when it comes to Arteta, is I feel like he's not, and he's not a rookie. We can't, there's no more excuse of like, oh, he's a new manager. He's been in the league. This is his 6th year now in the Premier League. He's probably the longest serving manager in the league after Pep. I'm pretty sure there's no one else that's had their job for 6 years, and definitely not at a top club where you haven't won a trophy for the last 5 years. He better count himself lucky to still be in this position, to be honest, because a lot of people would not survive that long under those circumstances. So for me, just make sure you manage the game well. If this is the team that you want to set out with, and these are the players, these are the 11 that you decide to start, whatever 11 you decide to start the game with, I believe will be good enough to beat Manchester United should you coach them properly. Okay? Should the game plan be proper, we should be able to get the job done because we have a better team than Manchester United. However, they need to be coached throughout the game and managed correctly. If players are not playing well, if Martin Odegaard drops a stinker in the first 50 minutes, you have to take him off. Regardless if he's your captain, whatever you think about him, you take him off, you put on Ethan. You instantly take him out and put on Ethan. If Martinelli's not impacting the first 45 minutes, you take him off, you put on Madueke. Whatever, like whoever the player is, if they're not playing well, if Miles Lewis-Skelly drops a clanger, yeah, for the first half, you take him off. Second half, you either put Timber left back, keep Ben White there, or you put Calafiori here, or you just make changes. You have to be proactive. You don't wait till the damage is done and then it's almost too late for you to do anything about it. So for me, that's where the game will be won and lost. Is in that kind of phase, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts on the game. Result wise, 2-1 to Arsenal. I'm gonna predict, and let's just hope it happens. Who else have we got playing tomorrow? We got Chelsea Palace. We're hoping for a Palace win. Brentford Forest, and then the big one. So this is the game that we're going to stream. We're not going to stream the other games. All focus is on this game, and we better get the win. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Look at this already. City started four goals, 0 against. 4 goal difference after one game. Tottenham, 3 goals, 0 against. 3 goal difference. Liverpool, 2 goal difference. Bro, we need to stay and just win. Yeah? Just win the game. I don't really give a shit about goal difference right now. It's way too early to be talking about that rubbish. But yeah, man, just win the game. Just win the game. And that's all I got, people. So let's just hope and pray that we can get the job done. And I'll catch you lot tomorrow. Make sure that you like the stream on your way out. You subscribe to the channel on your way out. And I will see you for the watch along tomorrow. The game kicks off at 4:30. We will be going live before that. So I'll most likely be going live at about 4 o'clock. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Big up to every single one of you that did tune in. Big up to Reluctant. Big up to Logan. Big up to Carla. Yeah, man. Peace out, people. Big up. And this OBS, it weren't even OBS, it was my internet. But yeah, don't ever do that again. Cutting off my stream midway through the stream. Are you crazy? Rude as hell. Come on, Arsenal, man.